AJ, need to call the Harbor Patrol. It has a phone booth right up here at the end of the dock.
Hold it right there.
How was the swimming? Which one of you is Richard Simon?
That would be him? What exactly are the charges?
Grand theft
Of what?
of a yacht known as the Precious Cargo.
What?
That's ridiculous. A man can't steal his own property.
AJ.
I mean, the boat just got stolen from him, for God's sake, with our mother on board.
But you saying your mother was just kidnapped?
Yes, that is precisely what I'm saying.
AJ.
By the same two men who stole his boat.
AJ.
Will you please let me handle this? Now, you listen to me, detective. My name is A.J. Simon of Bloom, Decker, Hirschfield, and Clark, and you are looking at a hefty lawsuit for wrongfully arresting a man who couldn't possibly have committed the crime by simple virtue of the fact that he is the owner of the property in question.
AJ, the boat's not mine.
When I get through with you, you're going to be writing... I beg your pardon?
The boat's not mine. I was just delivering it for the owner.
What?
I've never seen this man before in my life, Lieutenant.
Who is she?
I own the Precious Cargo.
You what?
I'm sorry, I'm very confused here.
Can we just forget about the damn boat for a minute? What are you going to do about our mother?
Notify the Harbor Patrol of a possible hostage aboard. Read him his rights.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a lawyer.
Know any good lawyers?
If you can't
let's
afford
go.
a lawyer, if you can't afford to have a lawyer present, then you can have the court appoint. Wait a minute. I better start over.
Your Honor, in light of the defendant's prior record, the people request bail be set at $50,000.
Your Honor, my client has no prior record which would suggest flight.
May I remind counsel of the incident in San Diego where, well, there are several to choose from, but how about the time Mr. Simon stole a police car to pursue one of his unpaying clients?
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
That particular client just happened to be a felon that he was pursuing. Mr. Simon here risked life and limb to prevent future crime, and for the chief prosecutor to so piously pass judgment on him over an unrelated past event is totally unwarranted and completely unfounded.
Counselor, if you want to object to the bail request, just do it. All right?
I most certainly do want to object. This is an innocent man, Your Honor. For him to spend 1 hour behind bars would be a travesty of our judicial system.
Mr. Simon, I don't care if he's innocent or guilty right now. I just want to set his bail.
Yes, sir. But not unlike the provisions set forth in City Code 59533, Section 8, my client has the right to construct the best defense he possibly can. Now, how can he do that if he's behind bars?
Mr. Simon, you just quoted a building code. How can that possibly pertain to...
I know that! But I'm doing it to make a point. The point being that the chief prosecutor is blatantly biased against my client and will do anything in her power to tear down the framework of his innocence.
AJ, I think you're
And
taking
I
this all a
hereby
little too
move that
personally.
she be removed from these proceedings.
The only one that might possibly be removed is you, Counselor. Bail is set at $50,000.
I strongly object.
I don't. That sounds
Look,
fine,
you
Your
just
Honor.
keep out of this. There is absolutely no justification for that absurd figure.
You're right. Let's make it an even $100,000. Now, are you finished?
Yes, sir. He is. I'm sorry, AJ, but you're fired.
You can't fire me.
He most certainly can, Counselor, and I'd say it was a wise decision.
You stay out of this.
All right, that tears it. You're in contempt.
Fire me, because if you do, we're never going to find our mother. Will you get out of here?
Calm down, sir.
Just listen to me. How dare
Let's
you?
have order in my courtroom.
Rest of my life like this.
Just get him out of my courtroom.
Where's our mother? Think what you've done to our mother, you miserable...
Well, I can see that my money is not going to waste. I take it that you had no problems with the local harbor master?
We got the slip through a private party. Nobody knows we're here. Something wrong?
I have to floss.
Didn't anybody ever teach you to knock, young man?
Ryan? Corey? Who is this woman?
We've never seen her before.
You're not going to say...
I think you should tell us who you are, ma'am.
Cecilia Simon, who are you?
Simon, as in, Rick Simon?
As in, you're all in a boat full of trouble.
Wonderful. Along with everything else, you have kidnapped a frail old woman. Police involvement has just been doubled. Great.
I'm not frail and forget the police. Wait till my boys get a piece of your hide.
Corey? Why don't you escort Miss Simon up to the salon, let her relax while we sort this out?
Perfectly capable of walking by myself, Junior.
He's gonna be a problem, Bruce.